Nope.
Case file number 00667. The following has been pulled from a now removed post from the Demonic Encounters account on Reddit. An investigation was prompted by authorities after reading the post. It is as follows. Subreddit Demonic Encounters. Posted by Reddit user Beyond Ben 2 days ago. Title: I think my girlfriend's dog is possessed. I know that sounds like a bad joke, but I'm serious. I wouldn't post in a community like this unless I was desperate. I never believed any of this kind of crap. No offense. I'm not here to judge anyone. I just really hope I can find some answers. I have a new girlfriend. She's great. Her name is Marianne. She's really kind, super sexy, and she doesn't take any shit. She's the kind of woman I need in my life. We've been together for 7 months and just moved in together. Everyone said it seemed quick, but, well, when you know, you know. Living with her has been great. After a couple of weeks, I was worried that I might start seeing a different side of her, but I never did. Only thing is, she has this dog. His name is Mordecai. Apparently it's from the Bible or something. I know some people may already be rolling their eyes. Another guy who doesn't want the responsibility, blah blah blah. But I assure you, it is not like that. I love animals, and I wasn't able to have any in my old apartment, so I was excited to have my new furry friend. Only, this dog is far from normal. I swear to you guys, everything I'm about to tell you is true. I'm not sure what kind of dog it is. My girlfriend always just says he was a mix, not really specifying what it meant. He's about the size of a big Labrador, with shaggy dark black fur. His fur is never soft to the touch, and always feels kind of greasy. At least that's what I think. According to my girlfriend, he's, quote, super soft and fluffy. He has very sharp eyes, and they're super dark. Sometimes I swear they have a reddish hue, but my girlfriend says I'm crazy. She always says he's the sweetest dog in the world, and that he just needs to warm up to me. Says it's just been the two of them for years. I catch him looking at me all the time. It's like he never really takes his eyes off of me, no matter what I'm doing. Sometimes I'll look at him across the room, and he'll just snarl at me. Not in the way a normal dog would snarl. This is different. It terrifies me. I woke up in the middle of the night once to see him sitting in the corner of the room, staring at me. He did not even blink. I spoke to him. Hey buddy, what's up? He just kept staring at me and snarled, showing me his huge teeth. I woke up my girlfriend, who called him over. He laid down beside her side of the bed for the rest of the night. This happened a few times. I'd wake up to find him in the same state, just staring at me. Only he would continually move closer, and closer, and closer. I woke up the other night to find him at eye level with me. I shrieked as I opened my eyes. My girlfriend shot up and then laughed. He's just keeping an eye on you, babe, but he is getting closer to you, and that's a good thing. It didn't feel like a good thing. 4 days ago, my girlfriend informed me that she was going away for a few days to visit her parents. She said they were super religious and wouldn't want me there. I was never around religion growing up, so I didn't question her. She left the next day. We said our goodbyes, and then she knelt down in front of Mordecai. She kissed him on the head as I turned to walk into the room. After I left the room, I swore I heard her whisper something to him. It wasn't in any language I recognized at all. It sounded so odd. I guess it was some old prayer in Latin or something. She said her parents are very religious. Maybe it was a language they spoke. I'm not sure. All I know is I swear I heard that damn dog whisper something back. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm certain I heard it. That night, the weirdest thing happened. I woke up to Mordecai lying next to me in bed, staring at me. Only this time he did not look aggressive like he usually does. I swear, he almost smiled at me, which, if I'm being honest, freaked me out even more. The next day, he would not leave my side. It was the weirdest thing. He was like a whole new dog. I thought maybe she just told him to be nice to me. I bet he'd listen. They seem to have a crazy connection. Now here's where it gets really, really weird. 2 nights ago, I had the weirdest dream. I was running through darkness and something was chasing me. I couldn't see what it was. All I knew is I had to keep running. I kept running until this crazy heat took over me. I fell over, and just before this thing got me, I woke up. I opened my eyes to Mordecai standing over me. His 2 front paws were on my chest, and his mouth was open. I swear to you guys, as I opened my eyes, he was whispering something. I don't know what it was, but it was like, "Mia est anima tua?" or something like that. Again, I did not recognize the language. It was like nothing I've heard before. I shook myself awake, thinking I was still having a nightmare. But I was definitely awake. Mordecai continued to look at me before letting me up. He nuzzled against my face, which was the first time he ever did that. I'm so confused. Was what I saw real? Was a dog chanting some weird prayer at me? I know how crazy that sentence sounds. Last night I had another nightmare, and now I'm really scared. I was running again, being chased by something. Only this time, I could see it. It was a man, or kind of a man. He was huge. He had solid black eyes and sharp teeth. He snarled and growled as he ran after me. It was so hot. We were running in a place I'd only be able to describe as hell. The freakiest part was, he was yelling at me, in the language I didn't recognize. The same language I swore I heard Mordecai whisper. "Mia est anima tua." I kept running until I was at the edge of a cliff, overlooking a pit of fire. I fell to my knees and cried as this thing approached me, chanting the same thing over and over again. "Mia est anima tua." He was about to grab me by the throat when I woke up. Mordecai was standing over me again. He was definitely chanting this time. I am absolutely sure of it. I pushed him off of me as I yelled, "Get off me!" He fell backward onto the bed but recovered quickly. He snarled and growled at me, just like the thing that was chasing me in my dream. I ran into the bathroom and locked the door. I called my girlfriend right away. She answered after a few rings. "Hello? Benjamin? Is everything okay?" she asked in a confused, sleepy tone. "No, everything is very much not okay. Something is wrong with your dog. He's not normal, babe. I'm sorry, but he's just not. I just woke up and he was standing over me, pinning me down. I swear to God, it sounded like he was whispering something. I don't want to be anywhere near him," I shouted into the phone. "Ben, what are you talking about? Please, calm down. You probably just had a nightmare. Morty wouldn't do anything like that. Are you absolutely positive you didn't just experience some sleep paralysis or something?" she responded in her calm, sweet voice. "Maybe he was just trying to comfort you." What she said really made me question everything I had just experienced, but I was so sure of what I saw. As if on cue, Mordecai began crying and scratching at the door. I sighed and answered, "Maybe you're right, babe. I'm sorry I woke you." "It's okay, baby. I'm sorry you had a nightmare. I'll be home before bed tomorrow. Maybe that will help?" she said in a reassuring tone. "Probably. I hate sleeping alone now. Get some sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you," I replied. "I love you too, Ben. I'll see you really soon," she said as we hung up the phone. I opened the door, and Mordecai jumped up at me. He was trying to lick at my face. I immediately felt terrible. Was it really all in my head? Dogs can't talk. I know we had a tricky start, but he seems to have chilled out. I tried going back to sleep, but I couldn't. Every time I closed my eyes, I'd hear the whisper, "Mia est anima tua." So here I am, sleep deprived and full of questions. Too scared to nap, but I don't think I could keep putting it off. I'm laying on the couch in our living room. Mordecai is at my feet, curled up and snoring. Was what I saw real? Was Mordecai whispering to me, like something out of a bad horror movie? I think I'm going crazy. I don't really believe any of this stuff. Not to mention a demon dog? Come on. I don't know what to think, but anyone who may have some thoughts or information on what I saw in my nightmare or the chanting, I guess let me know. I'll read it tomorrow. Marianne will be home in a couple of hours, and I don't think I can fight off this nap any longer. I'm sure I'll figure this out. Once Marianne is home, everything will be better. It feels like everything is going to be okay. That's where the post ends. There were several comments almost right away informing Ben to leave the apartment, that his suspicions were correct, and that he was in grave danger. Ben was never heard from again. His account has since been deleted. There is currently an investigation being done into his whereabouts, including the questioning of Marianne. The language spoken in the sentence Ben continuously heard in his nightmare, and he kept thinking Mordecai was speaking, is in Latin. Mia est anima tua loosely translates to, "Your soul is mine." Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, you know what to do. Take that like button and just scratch it behind the ears and then scratch it in its belly and then smash it. Smash it. Shout out to the author of this story, TheDreadFiles, who informed me that they will be starting their own podcast soon. And I will be happy to share that link when it goes live because I will be tuning in for sure. They also have more to this story. So if you guys want to check it out, I'll leave links down below. I left out a sentence at the end of the story that goes, to learn more about this case file and its conclusion, please see The Questioning of Marianne and Interrogating a Demon. So those are two other stories that he has linked, but I felt like the story would have just ended better with Your Soul Is Mine. Call me crazy. But yeah, check it out if you're interested, because I know I am. Until next time, everybody, remember to stay safe out there. I'll be seeing you in the next video.